In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NHL games happening on December 11, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. New York Rangers versus Buffalo Sabres. The New York Rangers and Buffalo Sabres are set to clash, with both teams eager to rebound from challenging seasons. The Rangers currently hold a 14-12-1 record but have managed only 2 victories in their last 10 games, causing them to slip to 4th place in the Metropolitan Division standings. Meanwhile, the Sabres are grappling with an 11-13-4 record and are enduring a 7-game losing streak, which has placed them near the bottom of the Atlantic Division with the 2nd worst record. Both teams are searching for a spark to turn their seasons around. The Rangers have recently suffered back-to-back losses to the Seattle Kraken and Chicago Blackhawks. Their upcoming schedule includes tough matchups against the Los Angeles Kings, St. Louis Blues, and Nashville Predators. Similarly, the Sabres have endured defeats against the Detroit Red Wings and Utah Hockey Club and now face a challenging stretch with games against the Washington Capitals, Toronto Maple Leafs, and Montreal Canadiens. The road ahead for both teams will test their resilience and ability to overcome recent struggles. The Sabres' latest game against the Detroit Red Wings ended in a heartbreaking 6-5 shootout loss. Buffalo allowed 2 goals in the 3rd period, which forced the game into a shootout where they ultimately fell short. The Sabres' offense is producing an average of 3 goals per game, but their defense has been a liability, surrendering 3.25 goals per contest. Statistically, their offense ranks 18th in the NHL, while their defense lags behind at 25th. Underscoring the need for improvement on both ends of the ice. In their most recent outing, the Rangers faced the Chicago Blackhawks and came up short despite a strong defensive performance. They allowed only 2 goals but failed to generate enough offense, losing by a single goal. New York's offense is averaging 3.19 goals per game, while their defense is allowing 3 goals per contest. Their offense ranks 12th in the NHL, and their defense is 14th, showcasing a balanced but underperforming squad. For the Rangers to succeed, they will need to start games strongly and deliver more consistent offensive production. Although the Rangers are considered the more talented team on paper and enter this matchup as favorites, their recent performance raises concerns. Having lost 8 of their last 10 games and struggling defensively, it's difficult to confidently back them, especially on the road. The Sabres have their own set of issues but have displayed occasional promise, even amid their 7-game losing streak. Notably, the Sabres dominated the Rangers 6-1 in a previous matchup just a month ago. With both teams in a slump, the Buffalo Sabres money line is our full game side pick. Goaltending has been a relative strength for the Rangers, who rank 14th in goals allowed per game. However, their offense has faltered lately, scoring 2 or fewer goals in 6 of their last 10 contests. The Sabres, on the other hand, have been mediocre offensively, scoring 2 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 10 games. Buffalo ranks 18th in goals per game and 20th in shots per game. Given the offensive struggles on both sides, this matchup is shaping up to be a low-scoring affair. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Anaheim Ducks versus Ottawa Senators. The Anaheim Ducks, holding a 10-12-4 record, have far exceeded expectations for a team in the midst of a rebuild. Following a major trade acquisition in recent days, they now appear poised to remain competitive throughout the 2024-2025 season. On Wednesday, they face the Ottawa Senators, who sit at 12-13-2 and are determined to push toward the Stanley Cup playoffs. Despite their uneven performance thus far, both teams have plenty to prove, making this an intriguing matchup. The Ducks have shown flashes of promise this season, driven by a young core that is still maturing. Competing at a high level without significant star power has proven challenging, yet Anaheim has managed an impressive 5-3-3 road record. Despite their resilience, offensive production remains a concern, as they rank 30th in the NHL with just 2.42 goals per game. On the defensive end, goaltender Lucas Dostal has been a standout, boasting a .924 save percentage that places the Ducks in the league's top 15 for goals allowed. allowed. Offensively, Troy Terry leads the team with 21 points, but beyond him, no other player has stepped up in a significant way. In their most recent outing, the Ducks lost a heartbreaker to the Montreal Canadiens. Terry's 2 goals pushed the game into overtime, but Anaheim ultimately fell 3-2 in a shootout, unable to match the skill of players like Cole Caulfield and Patrick Lane. The Ottawa Senators, meanwhile, have carried Stanley Cup aspirations for several seasons but have consistently fallen short. This year, their 8-6-1 home record signals improvement, yet they remain inconsistent. Offensively, they rank mid-league with an average of 3.04 goals per game. But defensive struggles persist, as they sit 23rd in goals allowed even after acquiring Linus Ullmark. Key contributors such as Tim Stützle, Brady Tkachuk, and Drake Batherson have been outstanding, but Ottawa's depth scoring remains a concern. In their most recent contest, the Senators dropped a 4-2 decision to the New York Islanders despite limiting them to just 12 shots. Unfortunately, goaltender Anton Forsberg's shaky performance proved costly, allowing 3 goals on minimal opportunities. Anaheim enters this game on a 3-game losing streak, having scored only 4 goals in that stretch, while the Ducks have performed better on the road this season with a 5-3-3 record. Goal-scoring woes continue to plague them. Conversely, Ottawa has won 2 of its last 3 games and boasts one of the NHL's most effective power play units. The Senators, however, remain inconsistent and have hovered around a .500 record throughout the season. While Anaheim has struggled against stronger opponents, they've remained competitive against teams closer to their level, including a 4-3 shootout victory over Ottawa just 10 days ago. The Ducks have dominated the head-to-head series recently, winning 7 of the last 10 meetings and 3 of their previous 4 games in Ottawa. With Lukas Dostal playing at an all-star level, Anaheim has a solid chance to upset the Senators, making the Anaheim Ducks to cover the spread as underdogs our full-game side pick. The goaltending duel between Dostal and Ullmark could be a highlight of this game, but past matchups suggest an offensive showcase. The teams combined for 7 goals in their earlier meeting this season, and Anaheim has averaged 4 goals per game against Ottawa in their last 3 encounters dating back to the start of the 2023-2024 season. While the Ducks' recent games have trended toward the under, they've allowed an average of 4 goals per game over their past 4. Meanwhile, the Senators have seen the over hit in 6 of their last 10 games, with an average of just over 6 total goals scored during that span. Given these trends, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.